Alright, my universal friends, this is the October Q&A. October is a month of disguise, of a trick or treat, but today is going to be trick and tips via the Q&A video segment I'm doing every month for Universal. And you should subscribe, by the way. Universal USA 77 is their YouTube. And to ask me a question, you need to go on the forum on universalusa.com, go in communities, the red button, go in forum, and then train, and it's the first thread up there. So forum, train, first thread. Alright, it says video Q&A, ask Antoine Vaillant questions here, and you should ask me a question if you want it answered on video like this. Alright, so let's start this Q&A with this question here by Ajay Sidhu. He said, "Hey Antoine, I'm sorry if this is not the appropriate place for this, but my friend is a huge fan of yours and recently got into a severe motorcycle accident. He had 9-hour long spinal surgery and he's lucky to be alive. He's the hardest working guy I know and he will have to stay in the hospital for at least 4 to 6 months. I was wondering if you could perhaps give some words of encouragement. His Instagram is at Shaned10. It will really mean a lot." Well, I'm gonna say the encourage here, and I'm gonna talk about my friend Frank McGrath. He went into a car accident and got his spleen removed, his stomach open, his tricep was hanging out. He was in the hospital for a very long time. He lost like over maybe 80, 100 pounds. I don't remember. But the doctor said you could never train again, and you're gonna barely walk and stuff like that. And he didn't listen to any of them. He said, "You want to get back in the gym," and he did it, and he qualified for the Olympia the year after that. So don't let anybody, what people say, put you down. Okay, even if it's the doctors, the mind can do so much for your body. If the mind can conceive, the body will achieve. It's like a known quote. So I just say don't give up. Like make new goals. Even if your next goal is to stand up and walk, or gain 10 pounds, or curl like 60 pounds again, you should make your own goals and like screw the rest. Screw anybody, all the naysayers. If they say you can't do this, can't do that, screw them. All right, you're the chief commander of your life. All right, so you do what you want. You'll do what you want. Don't listen to anybody. It's gonna be hard, probably in the hospital. I can't even imagine, but my friend can. So if you want, you can. There's also the Animal Pack forum. You could go there and ask him a question about that. And he also did a video where he explains his story a little bit. You should check that out on the Animal Pack YouTube. All right, just hang on. Question number 2 by Barongan, lead mass and intermittent fasting. Okay. Hi Antoine. I am Faisal from Singapore. I've been training for 4 years. I have a difficulty in gaining mass. I started from 58 kilograms and now I've reached 73 kilograms. And now I've been at 73 for 2 years with no more increase. How do I break the plateau, and will intermittent fasting help? To gain muscle, you need to eat, to gain weight, but muscle too, you need to eat more calories than you spend. Fasting means you don't eat for a period of time. So I don't see how that could help you gain mass, alright, unless I'm missing something here. What you could change though, is change your diet, but don't do intermittent fasting. That's not my that's not my thing. Change your diet, change your training, because you just hit a plateau. Plateau is normal when you bodybuild. You can't just grow forever without changing anything, alright? So change some stuff, add some supplements, maybe add a couple of shakes of real gains between your meals to add some more calories. That could help. Alright, so make a plan, alright, a new plan, follow that plan for a while and see how it works. Question number 3 by Nuno Zander. Hi Antoine, I'm Nuno from Portugal. You are an amazing bodybuilder. Thank you, sir. Is it better to train the rear delts with shoulder or back? With you the best. Wish you the best. Either. Sometimes, usually I hit them with after chest sometimes, just get extra work, and also I hit them on delts. I like to hit them first on delt day. If I do only delts, sometimes I don't do it as much anymore because my shoulders can overpower my chest if I do it too much. And but when I do like a whole delt day, I start with the rear delts, 2 exercises of that, And you can hit them after back, because when you do back, they already work a little bit, so you can finish them off with one exercise, and or do a touch-up during the week. But in my opinion, you cannot do too much rear delts. All right. A lot of powerlifters and strongmen, but maybe more powerlifters, they do the mistake. They don't train rear delts a lot, and sometimes it can create weakness in their body. Weakness is not good. It should be equal everywhere. All right. So think about that. Question number 4 is by Here for Gains. Antoine, thanks for making all these videos to help us out. And all the others are just for fun too. You are my main inspiration. I would like to be just like you one day. Well, thank you, sir. My question is, how can I keep my waist small while making the rest of my body bigger? Also, what do you think is best to gain muscle mass? Heavyweight and low reps, or low weight and high reps? Keep up the good work and keep kicking ass. Keep the waist small. The mistake people do is they think to gain muscle, to gain mass, they need to eat like all the time and be always stuff like that. That's not true. Because back in the days with Arnold, all that stuff, they ate a lot of food, but they didn't like exaggerate it, and they kept small waist throughout their career. Like Arnold did. He did a vacuum of like on stage at 240 something pounds. It was the biggest at that time. And that's why this year, off season, I don't try to eat more. I try to just eat the right amount to build a muscle with the training and give the body enough nutrients, you know, but not like overfeeding so I gain weight and sloppy weight, I get bloated, water weight, all that stuff. I just try to eat small meals and never be bloated, because if you're bloated all the time, maybe it's gonna, that's why it sticks that way, you know. So make sure your stomach is always flat, you're not bloated and stuff like that, and don't overdo the food, don't overeat, just eat enough and train hard. And the best way to gain muscle mass is doing both. Low reps and high reps are good, heavyweight and lightweight is good. Just mix them together. If you only do lightweight, you're not going to get a thick look. If you only do heavyweight, you might not hit all the target muscle, because sometimes if you use heavy weights, it's very hard to target certain muscles in the back. Like me, if I use heavy weight all the time on the back, my lats, they're not going to get work. Only the traps and the shoulders, you understand? So you have to do both, just mix them up. Question number 5 by Corey Uni. Strongman to bodybuilder. Hi Antoine, huge fan. My question is, I'm a former NAS strongman and used to pushing heavy weight. When I try to focus on contraction, I can't get a pump or feel like I'm working the muscle. What's the best way to go about working the muscle with lighter weight? That's weird, because usually when you go lighter, you have more ability to feel the muscle. Maybe you're going too light for you, maybe you're that strong, I don't know, maybe go a bit heavier. But probably what it is your technique, the form. Check your form. Sometimes while you do, let's say, the bicep and stuff like that, if you like curl too much like this, you're not gonna feel the bicep. Sometimes just doing a straight angle like that, or just kicking it like that, you have the more bicep feel. I guess it's a big change, strongman to bodybuilder. Strongman is just lifting heavy stuff that's not even a barbell sometimes, and the bodybuilder is all about the feel and the pump. So I'm sure it will take some time for you to get the feel, but just don't give up and do it. And maybe post some videos so people can help you correct your form. Question number 6 by Hyopo Set X. If I don't have a squat rack, what is a good substitute? And do you think deadlift will give you adequate muscle development in your legs, or the lift and weighted step-ups? Deadlifts will work the legs very good, but mostly the glutes and the hamstring. It's mostly a back exercise also. If you don't have a squat rack, a good substitute will be well, maybe you should do at least do squats with like lightweight, you know, put this 135 on your back and rep out like reps of 30, stuff like that, to get a pump in the quads. But hack squats usually are good substitute for normal squats or Smith machine squats, but I don't like Smith machine, it's kind of weird for me. So you should either change gym and get a squat rack, or try to do hack squats or stuff like that. And there's some bodybuilders who don't do squats, you know, but they do the hack squats and stuff like that. So squat is one of the best movements there is for the whole body, so I don't think you should avoid it. Next question by Blue Coast in Singapore. I realize that the pec chest bouncing is not easy. I know you can do it, but are you able to bounce it only one side of your chest? And also, once you have showed your fans the pec bounce, can you briefly explain how it's done? One side. There you go. I hope you're happy now. And how to do it? I don't know, you just flex. Oh, I guess I know why. You need to have a chest first. If you have no chest, if you have a rib cage, you cannot bounce anything, alright? So gain some chest muscles and then bounce it. That's how it's done. Next. Last question by Alposetex. Antoine, I have a question for you. What bodybuilding channels do you watch on YouTube? You're my favorite bodybuilder. Keep it up. Well, thank you, sir. And usually I just search. I just type, let's say, bodybuilding motivation 2013. And a bunch of montage come up, some done by Zasny. Zasny's very good at that and very motivating, so you should check that out. I just searched for it. I'm subscribed to Furious Speed's channel, Furious Speed 123, I believe. And, he's a competitive eater, he's also a friend of mine, and he does some pretty cool videos, so check that out. And I'm also subscribed to Universal USA 77, best channel there is on YouTube, alright? And yeah. I think that's it. Usually I just search for my bodybuilding stuff. I just search, I go on the websites, on YouTube, stuff like that, and I find my own stuff that I like. I'm not subscribed to a lot of channels. I just search. Alright. That was it for the October Q&A. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to ask me a question, go in the forum on universalusa.com. Go and train, and the first thread there is over there. One of the first threads is video Q&A, Ask Antoine question thread. Alright, something like that. So click on that, post the question you want, any question you want, as you saw by the one Blue Cool's posted. I will do my best to answer all of them.